What's up, warrior? Welcome back. Today, I'm going to talk to you about why being too smart is killing your sales. So if that sounds like something interesting to you, be sure if you're not subscribed to my YouTube, subscribe there. But this plus a lot of other daily wisdom to help you in your business and your life. And also comment below whether live on replay. I'm curious. What do you think about my shirt? Rate it 1 to 10. 10 being really cool, 1 being like, don't do that. I'm just curious. But I felt in a gold mood today. I don't know if it works with the Asian skin, but put on a scale of 1 to 10. So with that, I'm going to talk to you about something today that really I struggle with. And if you want to be successful in business, if you want to be successful in sales, you have to understand this concept here. The saying is, keep it simple, silly. It's called KISS. Now, I'm not going to give you a kiss, but we're going to give you something that if you absorb this and you apply it, can help you be more effective in your communication, can help you make more sales, can help you be a better leader, can help you with so many different things. And I don't know if you struggle with that at all. Who here wants more sales? If you do, put a 1 in the comments. So I'll give you a story. I remember when I first got into sales, when I first got into business, I wanted to look the smartest. Yeah, that was my want. So what I would do is, let's say I'm selling a product, I do all the research, I know all the ingredients, I know all the details. And then I would start to spit off this scientific jargon and talk about clinical trials and like look really complicated, right? If I'm talking about business, I want to come up with all these fancy words. And, I went to school at UC Berkeley, so I wanted to flaunt and use my vocabulary, all those SAT words. Remember those SAT back in the day? And then I'm like, yeah, I want to sound smart. And then what happened was I noticed that my results weren't the best, but then I looked at my other friends that were college dropouts, and they didn't sound smart. They didn't look the most amazing, but they were making so much money. And I'm like, what's up with that? I know it all. I know all the facts. I know all the figures. Like, why are people not selling? Because in business, in sales, in marketing, in influence, it's not about you. It's about them. It's about who you're talking to. And it's important that we understand that the average reading level, did you know, was a 5th grade reading level. However, I saw early recent stats. It seems like that's declined to grade 3. Grade 3 is the reading level now. And it kind of makes sense. I wonder if that shocks you or not, but it makes sense because we live in a world now where it's instant. We live in a world that we kind of forget how to talk to each other. We live in a world that we use abbreviations and even make up words now as we're texting. We don't like to pick up a phone call. We're not really reading as much. So the level of vocabulary and understanding for the average person has gone down. So it's important, if you want to sell more, to understand that the goal is not to look or be the smartest. That's an ego thing. The goal is to be understandable. So what does it actually look like? And I want you to think to yourself, how do you keep things more simple in your copy? How do you keep things more simple in your communication? So think, if you're selling something, what are certain words that you're using that we can replace with something more simple? Okay. And that's something I have to mindfully keep myself down in, because I have to untrain myself in what the world says. The world says if you're the smartest, you're the most intellectual, you're going to have the most impact in the world. That works in academia. That works in school. If you want to be a professor, but how about you? I don't want to get paid what a professor does, because professors, they don't get paid that much. If you want to get paid like a business, then you got to treat it like a business. Who here wants to get paid like a business owner, to have residual, to have money coming in, even if you're not working, right? Put a 2 in the comments if that's what you want to have. So you want to be really good. So think for yourself in vocabulary. Think, how do I use words that the normal person would know? Okay, so I'll use an example. All right. One of the products that I talk about is this, right? So this is one thing that I sell. It helps promote human growth hormone production. And then that might seem nice, but if you don't know what human growth hormone is, you might be kind of scared about that, right? So you know what I instead say, this is something that can help you look good and feel younger. Look and feel younger and get better energy. Right? Do you see the difference? So one thing is naturally stimulating more human growth hormone. Now that's what it does, and it's okay to say these things, but also be mindful to also just talk about the simplicity of things. So here's a good rule of thumb. If you're ever explaining a term or a concept that is something the average person wouldn't know, then use something that the average person would know. Put it to you in the comments if this makes sense at all. Let me use an example. Let's say I'm talking about business. I can talk about like very specific terms like SEO, hashtags, right? Like these types of search engine optimization, right? That's something that is like a very specific term that means something to those that understand marketing and all of that. But for the average person, what I would say is, let's say I use SEO. I'm writing a caption or I'm talking to someone. I would then give another part to that. I'd say, put things that are easily findable, right? As you're writing your caption, put words that people are looking for. To define the terms, but keep it really, really simple. The goal of sales, the goal of communication is not to look and sound good. The goal of effective communication is that the other person understands what you're trying to share with them so that they can think how you think, feel how you feel, and then they'll do what you do. That's what talking is all about. That's what communication is all about. So what I want us to think is this. Think about the last presentation you did. Think about the last pitch you did. Think about the last caption you wrote and start to look at this and think about it from your prospect's eyes. Who here wants more customers in your business? Put a 5 in the comments if you want more customers. If you want more, then speak in a way, talk in a way that most people would understand. Like I have to like be so mindful of this, even as I'm speaking to you now, because I'm overly educated, to be honest. And especially for us that are like super school trained, we have to be very, very careful about this. And the reality is this, the smartest people in the world are the ones that are able to take the complex things and make it simple. There's a saying that hard is easy and easy is hard. So the art is this. Now you might be thinking, well, I want to sound smart, look smart. You know, the smartest people are the ones that they do the homework behind the scenes. If you think of any effective communicator, anyone that's really good at their craft, you know they're a genius. You know that they're really, really smart at what they do. However, when they're communicating and they're speaking with someone, they're able to take it down, these complicated things, and make it really, really easy. So in your business, in your sales, in your communication, keep it really simple. And remember, a confused mind does nothing. So if there's confusion in your mind, if there's confusion in your prospect's mind, if there's confusion in your team's mind, they will do nothing. So warrior, the challenge is this. In your daily do, how do you keep everything simple? In your communication, in your sales, in your marketing, in your caption writing, in whatever it is that you're doing, in your own mind. How about your own daily habits? Are you keeping it really simple? If so, then continue to move towards that. There's the art. Because if you can find something simple and then you can scale it, that's where things really start to make a big impact for you. So just wanted to share that message today. If this was encouraging to you, I'd love to hear from you, by the way. Subscribe to this YouTube so you can find this plus a lot of other cool content, and share this with someone that you feel can have value from this. And by the way, if you're looking for another way to be able to make more money for yourself, if you love to find a way to be able to work from your phone and do something of impact and create more income for you and your family, we run an organization called the Warrior Movement, and we show people how to make money from their phone in a fun, simple way. And we give cool trainings like this. If you'd like more information on that, then check out the link in the bio. There's a work with me form, and you can just click on that, fill in some information. I'll share some other cool things going on, because I believe as entrepreneurs, if we equip people with an entrepreneur world, not only will you be able to transform your own income, you'll be able to transform the world, because I believe that entrepreneurs are really the change agents for what the world needs right now. All right, so hope that was helpful. We'll see you on the next ones. Warrior out.